Hi everybody, welcome back to second grade math class. So last time we talked about measuring with a measuring tape and lining up our endpoints. So I have my student back here to help me. She's very giggly tonight, but we're going to roll with it. So today we're going to review lining up the endpoints for measuring. We've got some worksheets to complete, and we will be measuring now with string instead of a measuring tape. So it's a non-standard unit of measurement. So my student, if you would practice measuring one of these items, you can place it on the desk and measure it using whichever string. She picked the shorter one. She's measuring the paper. Is it longer than or shorter than the paper?
Looks like it's about the same size.
About the same. And how did you line it up with the paper?
I lined up the end of the string with the end of the paper.
Okay, so the edge of the paper with the end of the string. Perfect. And you were going to do the water?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it look like?
The string is a little bit longer.
Well, including the straw.
Oh, including this? Okay. Shorter then.
So the string is a little bit shorter than the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's use the longer string since you are clearly an advanced student.
Head back to the paper. The string is a lot longer than.
Okay.
And it is also longer than the water.
It is a lot longer than the water. It looks like maybe two of those waters would equal about the same length. Okay, and you're lining it up at the bottom. That's great. Anything else you want to measure? Okay, we're going to move the water.
I was going to measure everything.
Okay, she's doing the treasure box. Now, why did you choose to measure up there?
I was just lining up the end.
So you don't care about the curve, it's just about the edges, right?
Right.
Okay. That's good thinking.
Because it would matter if it was
height.
Yeah. But it's a lot
longer. So it looks like pretty much the longer string is a lot longer than everything. What if we used a short string again and try to measure one of those objects?
Okay. It seems like it's still longer than the treasure box.
Okay. How about this thing over here? It's pretty long. We can move this. So again, just the end points. Alright, so it's still a little bit longer, but it's close. And then we said our longer string was a lot longer than anything else. So now we're going to go to this worksheet and write your name on there. You can just write student if you wanted to. Okay, you got the name and date going. Alright, can you read number 1, please?
Alright. Use the paper strip provided by your teacher to measure each picture. Circle the words you need to make the sentence true. Then fill in the blank.
Okay, so here's the paper strip. I marked the ends for you so it'd be easier to measure.
Oh, thank you.
And so how would we measure that baseball bat? Would we have to slant the paper, or can we go just horizontal across?
Well, it would be a lot easier to slant it since you would have to...
It would be easier to follow along.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get the end point. There we go. That's pretty close. So, what do you think? Let's use this sentence.
Oh, okay. The baseball bat is longer than the paper strip.
Okay, so it is longer. So let's circle longer than.
Okay. The book is... line this up.
Looks like it's a little bit longer.
Yeah. Okay. Baseball bat is blank the book.
Okay, so we're looking to use one of these three phrases again. So the baseball bat is either longer than, shorter than, or the same length as the book. So just by looking at it, what do you think?
Longer than.
Looks longer than. I think that's right. So everything on this page is longer than. Okay, go to the next worksheet.
Complete the sentences with longer than, shorter than, or the same length as to make the sentence true. So A is the tube is blank the cup.
So these are hard to see, so I marked their endpoints for you, so that way you can measure a little bit easier. Oops.
Okay, so lining up the black marks, the tube is longer than the paper, and the cup is shorter than the paper.
Okay, so that gives us an idea of what?
The tube's length versus the cup, so it's longer than.
So our question is the tube longer than, shorter than, or of equal length to the cup? And we are going to say longer than because we measured, and even just if we looked with our eyes, we can tell that tube is going to be longer or taller than the cup.
Alright.
Okay, so the next one, we have an iron board and an iron. So just this one we can just look at because it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, the iron is shorter than the board.
And if it was the other way around, if it was asking us, if it was first saying the ironing board is blank than the iron, what would we say?
Longer than.
Right, so we'd flip it. Alright, use the measurement from problems 1 and 2. Circle the word that makes the sentence true. So the baseball bat is either longer than or shorter than the cup. So
Is that
here's the baseball bat. It's either longer than or shorter than the cup. I think we can tell just by looking. Here's the cup's measurements, and here's the baseball bat.
Looks longer.
It does look longer. Okay, so we circled longer. Number 4, the cup is either longer than or shorter than the ironing board. So that one I think we can also tell by looking. Here's the cup. Here's the ironing board.
And it looks shorter than the ironing board.
Okay, and then number 5, the ironing board is either longer or shorter than the book. Here's the book over here. So we were talking about that. We're comparing the ironing board and the book.
And it looks longer.
Right, so this is the ironing board first, and we're going to say that it is longer than the book. Okay, number 6, order these objects from shortest to longest. The cup, the tube, and the paper strip. So here's the cup. We said that was...
shorter than the paper strip.
Okay, so we're ordering shortest to longest. And if we remember, this one was longer than the paper strip, so I think the cup is going to go first.
Yeah, cup.
Because we're doing shortest first.
And then it was the paper strip.
Paper strip is shorter than the tube, but longer than the cup.
And then the tube.
And the tube is the longest. Okay, perfect. Alright. Number 7. The instructions for these two are draw a picture to help you complete the measurement statements. Circle the words that make the statement true. So Sammy is taller than Dion, so we're going to be drawing pictures. So you can use stick figures or just lines if you want to represent their heights. So Sammy is taller than Dion. Okay. Then Janelle is taller than Sammy.
Wait, I only have... Hold on.
You've got to read the whole thing first.
Oh. Oops.
Okay, so Sammy is taller than Dion. Janelle is taller than Sammy. So Dion is either taller than or shorter than Janelle. Okay. So We've got 3 students. Sammy is taller than Dion.
Okay, so
we can draw if that's...
oh, no.
Drawing is always fun for non-artists. Okay, okay, so I'm assuming just from the first question, this is Sammy and this is Dion.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Okay, we have S and D now to measure, to label them. And then Janelle is taller than Sammy. So Sammy's the taller of the 2. Now we need Janelle to be... Okay, well, let's draw her over here so we can tell.
Okay.
We'll just label her underneath.
Okay.
Oh boy. Janelle's a bit of a giraffe.
Janelle.
Okay. So Janelle is taller than Sammy. So Dion is either taller than or shorter than Janelle. And by the picture we drew, based on what it told us, we can see that Dion, little Dion, he looks much what than Janelle?
Much shorter than...
Okay, Dion is shorter than Janelle. Okay, number 8. Laura's necklace is longer than Mihal's necklace. Laura's necklace is shorter than Sarai's necklace. Sarai's necklace is either longer than or shorter than Mihal's. So, starting back at the beginning, our first statement says Laura's necklace is longer than Mihal's necklace. So, we're going to draw Laura's necklace.
Okay.
And then Mihal's is going to be shorter because it says Laura's is longer.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then Laura's necklace is shorter than Sarai's.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so how did you tell that Sarai's was longer than Laura's?
Because it said Laura's necklace is shorter than Sarai's.
Right, so if it's shorter than Sarai's, then Sarai's necklace must be...
longer than... Oh, wait.
Okay, so then the last statement is Sarai's necklace is either longer than or shorter than Mihal's. So if Sarai's necklace is longer than Laura's, and Laura's is longer than Mihal's, then Sarai's necklace must be...
shorter than...
longer than...
I mean, longer.
Good job, you got it.
I was so confident.
First try. Okay. Alright, great. Okay. Got a few more worksheets. Oh gosh, this video is getting long. Alright. We'll go quick. Okay, using the paper strip again. So it's basically the same thing.
Measure.
I'm gonna let you do this more by yourself.
The words you need to... Okay, so lining up the black marks.
Great.
The sundae is longer than the paper strip.
Okay, I agree.
The spoon is shorter than the paper strip. And the spoon is shorter than the sundae.
And how do you know that?
Because if the sundae is longer than the paper strip and the spoon is shorter than the paper strip, then that means that the spoon is shorter than the sundae.
Mm-hmm.
I think the balloon... Well, the balloon is shorter than the cake.
How would you measure that? Like,
Um,
which way would you choose to measure that?
I mean, I think I'd probably measure it that way,
Okay.
but even if it was measured this way, which is a little bit more...
Okay, good observation. So either way, it would still be shorter than a lot shorter than the paper strip, maybe half of its length. And if we were to measure the cake right here, it's a lot more than half of the paper strip. So either way you measured it, the answer would be the same.
Right, I'm so sorry. Okay.
All right. Okay.
The ball is shorter than the paper strip. Yep. So the shoe is longer. Well,
Oh wow.
yeah, that's perfect.
So the shoe is the same length as the paper strip, but
yeah.
the ball is shorter than the paper strip.
So the shoe is longer than the ball.
Okay, so when we compare the shoe and the ball, one is shorter than the paper strip and one is longer than, so that makes it easy on us.
Use the measurements from problems 1 through 3. Circle the word that makes the sentences true. So the spoon, yeah, I got it. The spoon is blank the cake. Well, it looks like the spoon is shorter than the cake.
Okay.
The balloon is blank the sundae. The sundae is very long.
That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's a lot longer, so. But the balloon, that means the balloon is shorter than the sundae. The shoe is blank than the balloon.
That one's pretty obvious too. There's the shoe over there, there's the balloon.
In order the objects from shortest to longest, we've got the cake, spoon, and paper strip.
Okay.
So the cake is shorter than the paper strip.
Okay. So that can't be first because we're looking for the shortest one first.
Right. And then the spoon is also shortest, but we know that the spoon is shorter than the cake.
Okay, good observation.
So it has to be the spoon, the cake, and then the paper strip.
Okay. We're almost done. Alright, this one is another drawing one. Good luck.
Draw a picture to help you complete the measurement statement. Circle the words that make the statement true. So Tanya's doll is shorter than Aline's doll. So
we can draw those two first.
Here's
some more awesome stick figures going.
Tanya's doll, very, very short. And then Aline's doll is taller.
And I know it's taller because
Aline's doll is taller because Tanya's doll is shorter.
Right. It's one or the other because they're not the same.
Right. Mira's doll is taller than Aline's doll, so Mira's is like up here.
So what do you notice about these three, the order that they're in? What order are they in if we were going from left to right?
They're ordered shortest to tallest.
Okay, what if we were going right to left?
Tallest to shortest.
Awesome.
Tanya's doll is blank.
Either taller than or shorter than Mira's doll.
Right.
So if we look here, here's Tanya's doll,
Mm-hmm.
here's Mira's doll. So we're talking about Tanya's doll.
Mm-hmm.
Is it shorter than or longer than Mira's doll?
It's shorter than.
Yay! Good job, student.